What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MavAttack. This episode of MavAttack is brought to you by Dead Island 2, and today we're going to have a discussion, me and my buddy, we're going to have a discussion about Dead Island 2 altogether, what we thought of the trailer. There's an image online, what we think of the image, and what we kind of want to see brought over from the previous Dead Island games into this one, and what we want to stay on the old Dead Island games. So, Anthony, you want to say anything?
How's it going?
We'll start off with the trailer. How'd you feel about the trailer? Like, how'd you feel about that? Like, what kind of, give me a rundown.
I personally thought it was funny. I was laughing the whole way through. The guy's just running down the street with his headphones on and shit, and saying what's up to the girl, and then next thing you know, she's getting jumped by 3 zombies, and then shotguns and shit flying off behind him. A helicopter crashes, and he just keeps running, and then slowly you just start to see his face start to form and his arms and shit, and next thing you know, he's just a zombie running with headphones on, but he's actually looking for flesh instead of girls.
Did you feel like I felt like it took a completely different, because you remember the Dead Island, the first trailer with the girl falling out the window and all that. I feel like that's like the complete opposite of what they went for with the first trailer.
And then part where dude came out of the van and took his shoes.
Oh yeah.
I haven't.
Did you know?
Not, I was
did you know
hard.
The voices of those dudes are the dude that came out of the car, or the van? Sorry, the dude that got out of the van trying to steal some shoes. That was Jack Black's voice.
And then, really?
Yeah, the other dude inside, which I think the other dude inside the car is the main dude on that image that we'll talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting if they got like an all-star cast of voice actors and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it twice. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to bring up about it. How he was running and he slowly started to turn into a zombie. It makes me wonder, like, is the game actually going to be like that, to where like you're with survivors and knowing that the main characters can't get infected, but as your survivors, as time passes, do your survivors start showing their infections, or
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean, because you know, it's like all of a sudden, oh, a survivor's missing, and then that's the last you hear about them.
Assuming that, see, like we gotta make assumptions now, because I don't know. I want to go ahead and assume that the main characters are gonna be immune, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't make any sense otherwise, because
yeah, because it was like that on this one and on the original Dead Island.
We'll make that assumption that the 4 characters, because it is 4, are going to be immune to the infection. So we'll say that right now. So yeah, any last thoughts about the trailer? I mean, it was pretty much straightforward. Did it get you hyped at all, like when you watched it?
Yeah, it really did, because at first I didn't. At first I was just like, oh great, another zombie game. And then once I started seeing some of the more humorous stuff, I was like, no, this has got to be Dead Island 2.
Definitely.
I mean, I couldn't think of anything else that it could be. And
when I was watching the presentation, the Sony presentation at E3, I saw it, like it started popping up, and then I saw Deep Silver, the publishers pop up, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, are they just showing more Dying Light? Because that's the same, the same publisher. So I was like, oh, they're showing a trailer of Dying Light or something. They just dropped the trailer, and then the whole time I was going, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, the reason I thought it was Dying Light was because he was tying his shoe at the beginning, and they were talking about like free running and all that shit in Dying Light. So I just assumed. Then when Dead Island 2 popped up, I was like, yo, they could have the chance to redeem themselves, and I feel like they're going to, because it's not the same developers anymore. It's not Techland doing it.
Isn't it Jaeger development?
Yeah, Jaeger. Techland did Dead Island 1 and Dead Island Riptide, which is what you guys are seeing right now. And so yeah, Jaeger is developing this new one, and they've done, I think they worked on Spec Ops: The Line, this game called Dreadnought, which was kind of cool, I guess. But Spec Ops: The Line was a pretty good game. So the demo they played, it showed some like really recognizable landmarks, like the Golden Gate Bridge in Hollywood Hills in California. And so for the demo, they were holed up somewhere in the suburbs, driving through the streets in an RV, and they're saying right here that the version that they saw was from early 2013, so they didn't even see new gameplay of it or anything. They try to maintain the original concept of the close quarters, you know, melee combat. Hacking a zombie to pieces with a machete is brutal and gory as ever. A well-placed high blow will slice off the top of your enemy's skull, exposing the brain underneath, and a low swing has enough power to chop off a leg, causing the target to topple and fall. But while they're down, they're not out crawling relentlessly until you put a bullet in their brain. So I guess they finally decided that, okay, you want to chop legs off, you can chop legs off, like.
But they're still gonna keep coming.
That's what I'm saying though. It's like,
Yeah.
like these games, like you go for the legs and they just like you kill them. You like hack it. It's like hitting their body.
Mm-hmm.
Extravagant combos that finish an enemy with a flourish. Only one was shown, called the zombie launcher. So basically, the main character had a sledgehammer, and you kick a nearby zombie to give yourself room, and you swing. This being Dead Island, it's comical, and so if you do it correctly, you can send a zombie flying onto the roof of a house or something like that. That sounds funny as shit. It says there are 4 character classes: a hunter, berserker, speeder, and bishop. Zombies are attracted to noise, and if you end up fighting, say there's like marauders or like looters or something, and you end up trying to fight them, you can use the zombies to your advantage to lure them to go fight the enemies.
Oh, okay. What the fuck was that? Oh, I don't know.
Excuse me, can you leave? You are ugly. Get the fuck out of here. I'm over here trying to do something. This motherfucker. Yo, get the fuck out of here. You see we're fucking doing something. Yeah, some dude joined our game while we've been playing, so okay. The weapon crafting system comes back, but it's been streamlined to where you still need to get blueprints to unlock upgrades, but you don't have to go to a fucking workbench to do it. You can just stop and be like, yo, I need to make something really quick, then do it on the fly.
Well, that's good, because really you could do that, you know. In most survival instances, you walk around with a backpack and just, you know, grab some tape or some staple gun or whatever and just put something together. So that's cool. Like, what the hell is a workbench doing in the middle of the jungle?
Some dumbass shit. This is like, yo, here's a workbench out here in the
even in the police station and so we're in the sewers. Oh, here's a workbench down here in the sewers.
Yeah, in the sewers, a full-on workbench with a table lamp and and some vice grips to fucking put your nuts in.
That make no sense.
Dual wielding weapons is another improvement to combat. So you can execute a 1-2 death blow with a shotgun and machete together. I'm just really crossing my fingers because you know we love fucking I love Dead Island. Like, no matter how much shit people talks and no matter how much I fucking hate the bugs and shit that goes on in the game, like, it's so fun to knock shit around.
Yeah. I don't know. I think one thing that I'd like to see though is no games have it because of what it is, but put like some sort of kid zombies in there. You know, like. Why is it all adults? You know, there should be like little creepy little fucking girls chasing after you and shit.
That would be terrifying, and I would back that. The thing about that is like they have issues and like legal shit that they can't put kids or have kids dying or anything in games. I don't know if it's in the United States. I know that it's like other countries, but you know, you never see that in games, like little kids being infected and shit. Yeah. But Dying Light, right? They came out with an E3 trailer, and I actually did an analysis on my channel. Yo, y'all go watch that if you haven't seen that. Go watch that. You a bum ass bitch if you haven't seen it. But
thanks.
No, not you. But I just do I play the trailer and do an analysis of everything I saw in the trailer, and there is actually a little fucking baby zombie like in a room screaming, and that shit looks terrifying.
Going out and buying the little 12 and 13-year-olds a game that's not meant for them. I mean, if you have a problem with what's going on in the game, then realize that you're the person who signed off and said, yeah, my 13-year-old could play this game.
Exactly. But you know how white parents are. Their kids just them little bad motherfuckers be like, Mom, buy me Call of Duty, and then the white parents go, I'm saying white parents because you know it's true. It's all them little white kids on Call of Duty that be talking shit. and they go and they buy the fucking Call of Duty game rated M for mature. They bring it home to their kids, and then they wonder why their teenage son or daughter goes on a rampage in their fucking school.
Yeah.
It's like, so I mean, if they're gonna be exposed to it regardless. So just fucking do it. Unless there's like legal issues, they literally can't do it. Then why the fuck not?
I didn't know that this was in the video game. I didn't know that they were doing this, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like buying a 7-year-old Grand Theft Auto and not expecting him to say, Mommy, what's a prostitute?
Yeah. Or go out to school and tell another classmate to suck my dick, bitch.
Like, yeah.
And pull them off the swing and beat their ass and get back on. Let's switch gears and talk about this Dead Island picture, wallpaper, whatever it is.
I clearly think that the one on the far left will be the hunter class, seeing that it has a crossbow.
Okay.
You know? And I don't know, the way that I'm kind of thinking of it being is like, since they actually have classes form, is there going to be like, is that going to integrate into the game? Because I mean, yeah, we have like Sam B, he's blunt weapons, but like where in the game does him being a blunt weapons master integrate into the game? So like as a hunter, is it going to be like your job to pick off certain enemies from further away, or
right,
you know, or say like there's a button you have to push and it's across the way, you have to shoot a bolt or whatever across and hit it so a gate raises or something?
Yeah. So you're thinking more like not just calling each class a character class, quote unquote, but like actually having them play that role. So it'd be like like an RPG game, like say Borderlands, like Mordecai, he was the hunter, so he was sniping, and you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All right, dude in the middle, main guy. This is the guy that had the Aaron Paul's voice in the trailer. He was on the right side of the van as it was coming towards the camera, or sorry, the left side if you're looking towards the car, and he actually hits that runner zombie with this weapon he has in the picture.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, he's a firefighter with the straps and everything. What class do you think this guy is under? The Berserker?
Yeah, he's got to be the Berserker.
This is a man of Christ.
Wesley Snipes?
Yo, that's Sam B's cousin though. Oh, is that Sam B's cousin though? So we're calling him Bishop.
Yeah. Well,
and this last girl.
Oh God. Bloody Mary.
That's the speeder. That is the speeder. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
And sharp weapon specialist.
She looks nasty already.
What she looks like to me is, have you ever played the game Killer Instinct?
I believe
it was for
so,
like the,
maybe not. Did they make
Super Nintendo?
Didn't they make a remake for for Xbox One? Okay.
Yeah, it was for Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and Xbox One. Well, if you look up the character Jago, he's a ninja. It looks like this could be his sister. Same colors, sharp sword, the blue hand gloves, everything. It looks like she could be Jago's sister.
If y'all don't know what Jago looks like, there's a picture of him on the motherfucking screen. I definitely like this lineup. I feel like it's got that balance, 2 girls, 2 guys, like this game, you know. But it's so early to really speculate on how the game is gonna be. You can talk about it so much, but it's like, man, I just hope it's a knockout. Like I hope it's open world like we want. We can roam around, you know what I'm saying? We're not limited in the streets of San Diego or wherever it's taking place in. Is just awesome. So yeah, some things I wouldn't mind seeing in the next one, taking over from this one, is probably like, it's aside from the bugs and the controls, because the controls are floaty, you know. You feel like, I don't know, it feels weird. Like when you jump, you feel like you're floating around. Like when you climb on shit, you feel like you're floating. So maybe tighten the controls up a little bit.
I've already mentioned it earlier, but joining in to your friend's room shouldn't be such a hassle. And when you have your shit on private, idiots like that dude that came in earlier shouldn't be allowed to join in.
Any last like thoughts or anything?
Because
I'm fucking hyped up for the game. They already get me with the hype.
The stamina, you know, as far as the stamina goes, I mean, yeah, it's realistic, but I mean, obviously you're gonna get tired a lot faster swinging than you do running and stuff, but I should be able to swing more than 4 times before my stamina bar is all the way gone. When I throw my weapons, I don't want them to fucking sink into the fucking ground and then I don't get them back.
Yeah, that was another another issue was
that shit pissed me off.
the item and yeah, it's stuff they could work on. It's having a different engine and a different developer. It's gonna be, I know it's gonna be a completely different game.
Yeah.
All right, well that's pretty much it. That was our discussion about just what we want to see in Dead Island 2, and obviously we're really anticipating it, and we're fans of Dead Island 1 and Riptide, so we just don't want to see the same shit happen to Dead Island 2. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you like the fucking video, subscribe, comment, let me know how you felt, all that dumb shit. But yeah, man, thank you to Anthony for chit-chatting with me and giving me his thoughts and feedback and all that shit. That shit is just fantastic.
Oh yeah, anytime.
And you're driving too, by the way.
No. I'm taking this
All
back seat.
Alright, well thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of MavAttack, motherfucker.